Not all horror screams. Some of it waits. At the edge of your thoughts, in the silence, in the quiet sound your heart makes when you realize something is wrong but not loud enough to run from yet. These are 3 stories I never meant to remember. Each one feels like something I dreamed, but they all end the same way, with something watching.
I started using the vending machine behind the library. This was the only one that took cash. It stood under this flickering yellow light in the alley, half hidden behind ivy and the rusted back door of the library's return chute. The kind of place people pass without noticing. But I noticed, because it gave me exactly what I was craving, every single time. Didn't matter what it was. A very specific flavor of energy drink they stopped selling last year. That off-brand chocolate bar I had as a kid once, when my grandpa took me fishing. Popped out, perfectly chilled. Even weird stuff, like spicy peanut chips from another country, or discontinued gum. It was stock, always. It wasn't just nostalgia. It knew what I wanted before I wanted it. I never saw anyone restock it. No sticker for a brand, no price tags, no card reader. Just a slot, a keypad, and a small red sign taped to the glass. It read, "Only take what you need." At first, I obeyed. One snack after a late study session, a drink during all-nighters. But one night, I was angry, tired, lonely. And I pressed in 10 numbers, just random, craving something I couldn't name. And it dropped everything I loved, everything, all of it perfect. I should have felt lucky. I didn't. I felt watched, like the machine was waiting, like it was taking notes. I didn't sleep that night, or the next. Eventually, I brought a friend. I told her it was magic. She laughed, thought I was drunk.
You're always coming up with something, huh? A vending machine, though? Now that's creative. Speaking of which...
She asked for a drink she hadn't had in years. Some rare Japanese soda. It came out. No delay. She froze.
I never told anyone about that. Hey, I'm feeling a little off right now. I'll catch you some other time, okay?
She didn't come back to school after that night. Didn't answer my texts. Her apartment, empty. Phone number, disconnected. It was like she'd dropped out of life, like she was taken. I stopped using the machine, walked past it, never looked at it. But it started calling me. I'd see bags of my favorite snacks left on my desk at work. My favorite gum right outside my dorm. Cans of soda I hadn't had since childhood. stacked neatly on my bike seat. And always that little note. Only take what you need. Last week, I gave in. I went back. And for the first time, I looked at the reflection in the glass. There was someone inside, just barely. Just for a second, but I saw him. A pale man with my face. Eyes too wide. Smiling too hard. He was pushing snacks forward with shaking hands. I backed away, horrified. The keypad blinked. Transaction in progress. I hadn't pressed anything. The slot opened. Inside wasn't a drink or a candy bar. It was a photo of me, sleeping, taken from the ceiling of my room. And now, when I pass mirrors, I swear I see a vending machine behind me.
I took a job at the old hotel downtown because it was quiet, and I needed quiet. Room 313 was always vacant. They said it was under renovation, but I never saw any work being done. One night, I was cleaning the hallway when I heard music coming from inside. Soft, classical piano. I knocked. No answer. The door was unlocked. Inside, the room was pristine. Fresh flowers on the table. A warm fire in the hearth. And a large, ornate mirror on the wall. I stepped inside. The mirror showed a different room, not the one I was in. It was brighter, more elegant. And in the reflection, I saw myself, smiling, dressed in fine clothes, surrounded by people I loved, people who were gone. I reached out to touch the glass. I visited the room every night. Each time, the reflection showed me a life I wanted, a life I lost. I stopped leaving the hotel. I stopped eating. I just sat in front of the mirror, watching the life I could have had. Until one night, the reflection changed. It showed me sitting in front of the mirror, watching myself. I turned around. Nothing. But when I looked back, the mirror was empty. Just my reflection. Alone.
Be quiet. They'll see us. I was 10 the first time I saw them. They weren't supposed to exist. At least not outside dreams. But there they were, moving between the trees like shadows stretched too tall. Their limbs were impossibly long. Pale. Bare. Not bone white. Just lacking something. and no eyes. Just smooth faces tilted slightly as if listening for something I couldn't hear. I'd wandered from camp too far, but the air was quiet, like a dream. And I heard them, not stomping, not roaring, not like movie monsters. They were giggling, softly, like children playing hide and seek. I crouched behind a rock, watching, frozen, terrified, and yet they didn't look angry. They looked delighted. One of them picked up a person, a man. It lifted him like a doll, then turned him gently in its hands and whispered. I wanted to scream, but I couldn't. The man was limp. His arms dangled. He wasn't moving. They didn't seem to notice. Or maybe they thought he was playing dead. The giant held him close, like a favorite stuffed toy. Smiling, it crushed him. The snap was loud, and the giggles stopped. Just for a moment. Then it looked at me, tilted its head, knelt, held out a hand. It whispered, "You're not broken." Then I woke up at the edge of the woods, alive, but forever changed.